So I guess we're walking across Spain on the Camino de Santiago. Let's go. Good morning of the Camino de Santiago. We're just leaving Castrojeriz and we are walking 25 kilometers to Frómista, or an extra 3 kilometers longer, depends on what place emails me back that we're allowed to stay. Sunday in Spain, everything's closed. Didn't have breakfast, so we stopped by a store, a 2-foot long piece of bread and some oranges, and that's just gonna get us to the next town, because the next town will have like a pilgrim cafe for sure, because they all do. Day 3 in the Meseta. They keep telling us that the Meseta is flat, but why did I just walk up 1,000 meters? But what of you? Still in the Meseta and still loving it. It has been very beautiful. I don't know how people can't love this spot. We're switching provinces. We're in Castile and Leon. We're going to Palencia. We're leaving Burgos. Oh, looking for a bar. Get some fresh OJ. I found all the pilgrims. We are a kilometer away from Frómista. The sun is out and it's been really hot today. Still in the Meseta. It is blowing our minds with how pretty it is. Oh, look at that. But almost there, ready to kick off the shoes and hopefully find an albergue that will take us today. So we didn't pre-book. We'll find out. It is day 18 on the Camino de Santiago. We are just leaving, where are we? Oh, Frómista. And we were walking only like 18, 19 kilometers to something del Carrión. I don't know. Anyways, it's 9:30 in the morning and we start late, and just because we have a reservation already at an albergue, so we're just not in a rush. But yeah, here we go. Kind of a lazy day. We're on our way to Carrión de los Condes, whatever. Condes. And apparently there are 2 routes. There are like the Camino, which goes along the highway, so it'd be like a trail that's right beside the highway for the entire time. Or there's an alternative route, which we were told is much prettier and has no highway. So we're gonna take that. So we just got on it right now. It'd be like an extra 300 meters, but what's 300 meters and 900K? Alternative route. We're gonna run into Miss Elma. This is what the alternative route looks like. It's much nicer than being on the highway. Just filling up with water. This is on the stop. This is apparently a church that was built by the Knights Templar, maybe. And then we stopped and we went to this really cool pink grocery store and we got chorizo and cheese and some Doritos, and we just sat there and had lunch. Now we got a kilometer to do. By the way, there's never a fear of lack of water on this trail, because there's always these things. They're like potable water spots. You can just fill your water bottles all the way up, all along the trail. So we got off the country road trail and now we're on the road to on the highway. So sometimes your Camino goes through places like this. Here's a going the right way, but sometimes it follows a highway, which is much less fun. But I feel like there's 2 different types of people who walk the Camino: journey versus destination. So you always have some people who like want to get up at 6:30, you get out the door and do the kilometers and just get to the next spot. So they get there like 11 o'clock in the morning and they can have the whole day to enjoy the destination. Then there's like the journey people that are like us, that wake up, they're kind of the last ones at the albergue, have like enjoy breakfast in the town, and then turn it like a 3.5 hour walk into a 7-hour walk, because we're stopping at cafes, churches, for picnics, in the squares of the towns. and really taking our time, but we get to the destination at like 3:34. So we have less time there. But I'm really finding that I am far more of a journey person than a destination person because I could not make these walks longer. Tell me when you're When we got to Carrión de los Condes, we actually checked into this hotel because it was only 30 euros a night and it had a bathtub. When your feet are that sore, you start to really appreciate the concept of a bathtub. And by the way, that was 30 euros for a private room. Good morning. We are we're walking 23 kilometers to Ledigos today. Spain's like dead in the morning and we haven't had any breakfast and no grocery stores were open yesterday because it was Labor Day, so we just picked up some grocery store snacks. We made instant coffee and we're having donuts and chorizo and yogurt for breakfast, and then we were walking a 17-kilometer straight stint on the Meseta with no bathrooms or cities or stops or anything. So say this is 17 kilometers straight, but El Camino food truck, we're gonna go get a drink. We are 13K into the longest stretch on the Meseta, and as you can see, it is one very straight, very flat road, but there are stops on this. There are little food truck spots. I don't think, are you bored? No, I think it's pretty interesting. I like it. We are here. We're in Ledigos, 23 kilometers. We've been grooving and moving today because we had music. It's really windy. So now we're just gonna go find our albergue and then kick our shoes off, cool the dogs off. Nah. Good morning. We're leaving our town, Ledigos, going to another town, which the name escapes me, so I'll probably just write that there. 26 kilometers. There's two different routes in this part, but one is like a little bit longer. But as far as like my reading went, it seemed like they're both kind of okay. So we're just gonna take the one to the town that has the albergue that I want to stay in. Another sunny day on the Meseta. Bit windy, but not raining, and that's what matters. Nice little highway stint, eh, bud? New town, who dis? We're walking through our second town of the day, but we might get coffee either here if our friends are here, or at the next stop. In the park, in the picnic area. We just got into the second last city, or the last city before our stay. It's a big city, so we had to walk through this area. This is the industrial part. Then eventually we get to the downtown. Shogun. And we have 10 kilometers to go, but there's a grocery store here, like a real grocery store. So we're gonna stop there, get snacks, have a picnic, and then crush the last 10K. 2 hours, no doubt. We're here, 26 kilometers to Bercianos del Camino, and our albergue is like the second one in town. It's like 5 o'clock. There she is. We're going to check in. My friends. Hi. We just missed you.
Oh, there he is. How are you guys?
It's gonna be good as soon as I check in and kick my shoes off.